Teach them you are that shining star. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, well. Teach them you're like a shining star. Oh, and across my heart, you'll never leave them in the dark. Oh, and you are that light on top of the step. Teach them you never leave them lonely, and you'll never go away. Yeah, Professor Grizzly.
I am here vibing with one of the sweetest sounding singers of the 80s. His parents named him Christopher Robertson, but we know him as
Professor Grizzly.
Father Grizzly. All is well, sir.
Yeah, man, sorry.
Give thanks, man.
Teach them you're never gonna dance again, 'cause guilty feelings have no reason. Though it's easy to pretend, you know you're not a fool. Never know better than to cheat a friend. Wasted chance that they've been given. Teach them never gonna dance again. Never dance with you.
Teach them! Always make sure the message I reach them!
Father Grizzly.
Yeah, man.
Man,
See,
look, you young brother.
I tell you, just past 18 still,
And then
you
when
know.
you sing before me born. They say just past 18.
Yeah, man.
Like
Past
previous
18, you know.
17 years has been treated you good, eh?
I tell you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Give thanks, man. Talk to us, though. Early life, place of birth.
Well, born down a town, you know.
Down at all.
Well, you know, everybody born at Jubilee, but
Jubilee.
a town, a place called 7th Street.
7th Street.
Down a town, so yeah.
So like a home delivery.
No, a Jubilee still, but I just want to go back.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And after like, after 5 years or 6 years old, end up going to live at Cockburn Pen.
Cockburn Pen. So you grew up in Cockburn Pen.
Yeah, I grew up at Cockburn Pen, because when we did live before, very volatile, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, them place there, it's like Trenchtown area, them
Trenchtown
kind of
area.
area there, yeah. I know PMP and Labour right mixing at them place there, and sometimes
the
them more
80s
than
that.
one another, yeah, man. But not even 80s, are like 70s.
70s.
Yeah, like 77, 78, them time there, you know? We live at them place and like, to the way the war did get away down there. So them abandon all the people in my house and I end up running from over there and my granny buy a house at Cockburn Pen. So that's how comes me up over there. Probably like 6 years old.
Yeah?
7, yeah.
How many brothers and sisters?
Well, I have one sister I know about.
One sister you know about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so my father that go on with big things, but you know, me not meet that side of
You
the
know
family
that
there.
side there.
Yeah.
So, based on what you know about, you just have a sister.
Yeah.
And she's still around?
Yeah, man, she's still around,
And
man.
she alright?
Yeah, man, she good.
Or mommy and daddy, them still around?
Mother good, you know, my father, she tell me say I'm dead. Probably true, she know I'm meet him, you know.
So when you were young, you heard that?
I mean, I know him,
Oh,
you know
you
what I mean,
know
but
him?
me no get
And
to
you have a
see him.
relationship, the type of thing,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know, cause you know, you never know.
Yeah.
Probably true, you know them things that I heard.
But the old lady alright though?
Yeah, man, she good to go, man.
Yeah, man.
She
Where
good.
did you attend school?
As far as me can tell you, I live at Cockburn Pen, you know, we go to look at basic school them around there, so. And I end up I go St. Andrew Primary. And after St. Andrew Primary, I go Denham Town. And me end up at Tivoli Garden at one point.
Okay, cool, man.
Yeah.
So you finished school at
Yeah,
Tivoli?
man. Yeah.
Eh. So you know though, what was it like growing up back then from a financial perspective though, Grizzly?
Well, you know, in them place there, you know, people are normally rich in them place there, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up in a ghetto still, but also where the man them talk about them suffering at the ghetto and them thing there, because my granny did that foreign.
Oh.
So she make sure say we don't suffer. You know what I mean? Because I never got my bed hungry.
Give thanks.
The only time I got my bed hungry, unless me, them said I got shop and I lost the money and then said I not get no food tonight. You see what I say? So, yeah, but you know, we grow up on a manners certain way
Discipline.
and yeah, discipline and you know, and them thing that kind of mold way, so to speak.
What
Yeah,
type of
sir.
student were you though?
A good student, man.
Yeah?
Good
I
student.
thought just behavior-wise, and I talk academically, you know.
Well, I never like maths because in our school, I realized say Matt's always come look before lunchtime. And they will when lunchtime comes, so. You don't study nothing in maths. English and all them other subjects, man. Good.
You do okay?
Yeah, man. Good for them something there.
At what age or stage now do Grizzly you realize you have a local musical talent or you have an interest in music, so to speak?
At around like 12 to 13 year old.
12, 13.
Yeah, because them time there, I live at Cockburn Pen. I used to go to St. Andrew Primary them time there. Yeah, my bowler, you did in the same class at one point. Yeah. And I'm there in the same class and thing. And I used to, you know, as we look at youth, everybody else that say, them play guitar and whatever. And I used to sing. I used to like how I sound, you know what I mean?
Oh, you used to like how you
sound? I used to like how I sound. Because I used to sing, the Bob Marley song them. Like, 3 little birds, I'll look at something there, and you know what I mean? And Rastaman Vibration, look at song there. And when I really take it serious, because you know, we sing every day and all them something there, and I really take it serious is one day actually, I was on the back of my yard and they I sing and I sing. And me hear a local man pushing me over the fence, because my yard behind my one. I'm gonna say, who that? Brown man. No, I'm saying, Miss Griffith's grandson. Because my grandmother, my grandaunt did name so. Miss Griffith's grandson, and I say, you're bad enough. And I say, yeah man. Him say, yo, you ever go studio yet? And I say, no. Can't come out of the yard, much less your boy go studio. That youth named Solid Gold from on a Cockburn Pen. Because them man that did into them thing back in the days. And as so comes now, him kind of, you know, I tell, yeah, I say, like and him come, one day him said to me, say, yo, man, can you go to studio, you know? And I said, boy, I forgot to ask my granny that, you know, because right now, left out the yard certain way. Problem. And I go to her and ask her and say, yo, I can't sing, you know. And I said, man, I can't go to the studio. And I'm actually the first man came to the studio. I came and Low Kiddy go there.
Yeah, Low Kiddy.
Yeah, Low Kiddy. I don't think.
Low Kiddy not far from Cockburn too, man.
Cockburn Pen, because we grew up together. I never know, I'm not telling you that. That me I tell you, is it?
You probably remember one.
Of course I remember, then I and him grow. Me and him undergrow, you see it?
So yeah, Low Kiddy.
Because there was a lot of entertainer, because Admiral Bailey grew up around there. And Admiral Bailey is kind of older than we still, a little bit. And that's like, when me at 13, Admiral probably like 20.
Yes.
That's what I say. And you have Danny Basie, where him uncle. What if artists come from a Cockburn Pen, man? I'm telling me I say Josie Whale and all of the man them from them place there. You see me I say, so we grew up around a lot of artists and, you know what I mean? And so, but him can we go there. We got King Jammies. First time I got Jammies. Yeah.
So Jammies was the first studio go?
First studio I go in.
How old were you at the time?
I think I see him 13, 14.
13, 14.
Okay, me and Low Kiddy go there. And yeah, the matter about we go to this big gate there and I want to tell you, say the first time I meet Shabba Rankin too. Because Shabba Rankin is up at the corner at Tower, sit down. And Solid Gold take one taxi and go pick up Shabba out of Tower Hill there, so. I would drive up at Jammies. You know, them time they all come and near Soji. They are gate. Yeah. Solid Gold just say, Soji! Open up. And open the gate and we go in and we did there.
So you never sit down out the door like some people?
Nah. I mean, hear stories about that. We never go through that none at all. Because that brother there, they big them time there.
With a Solid Gold.
Solid Gold. Big in our era. Big him up. Them man the first came to the studio. And we go in. Them carry around about them time the Jammies. Him have the little small studio. Run at the back there, so and them did just build up the big one.
Okay.
Run at the front there, so and him have a little ear just in little something right beside the gate. And run at the back there and them time them I see most of the artists them when me hear on radio. I see Frankie Paul. I see people like they call her brother, yeah. Echo Minot. You know, the man there, and whole heap of artists. And I want to tell you, say, yeah, but you could use Aristo Benjamin, I'm going to go see him. And then Aristo must be 10-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, going to go see him with that biggest spliff in their mouths, that's so. You know what I say? And Frankie, I think them, Sally Gold did one them voice, but Frankie did I use the studio and Leroy Smart and them man there. So we never get to do nothing. Then them carry Shabba Rankin round the go voice. Some live blanket song or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, so from them time there. But it was just an experience for going to say, we never record nothing, but we'll go around there. And I think the man them from the area started here, so we got studio. And Danny, which are Loki, the uncle, came go Tubbies after that. And we're going to, you know, Tubbies used to have them rehearsal on Thursday and them something, we'll go around there and meet the artists and all them thing there. You know, but it did become like we just hang out. So we never actually do nothing.
We still not voice.
We never voice nothing. I remember voice 2 dub plate. You know, them time the dub plate depend on something you say. And man, we all look at you and say, yo, my youth, yeah, voice dub plate, you know, and if you not do good, man, he beat you, you know. Because you mess up the man, them dub plate.
Yeah.
You see me, I say. So, voice 2 dub plate around there. And that was it. We never really do nothing at Jamaica. You know what I mean? Because every time there's like, you know, Solid Gold to get busy with other things and you know what I say? Them time we never have no song.
Yes.
You see me I say? We just get introduced to studio and we meet artists and you know what I mean, all them little things there, and it was just an experience for me, as I say. And we used to go to one place named Shalimar, out the Olympic Road there. Out there we go vibes out and think Admiral them used to go out there and Twitch and all of them and them. Yeah, look at Twitch and all of them and there. Because Admiral Bailey have a brother named Stylish. You see me I say, the bad. Only was artists around there. You see me I say, Loki D, I have a little brother named Mumford, all the way around there, you know what I mean? And yeah, and I just saw, we just got Shalimar, studio. It was just a hangout vibes at that time. And I still never really did take it too serious, like one ton artist. Yeah, you know.
So at what point now did the opportunity for you really voice for the first time come about? Like official recording settings?
Well, me after like a few years, me there at Burn Pen, and after I moved to Vineyard Town in 1987, I think.
87.
Yeah, because me left Burn Pen and go live with my mother.
Okay.
At Vineyard Town. And and you know what I mean, coming on to still not pretty music, you know.
Yeah.
Although we did, you know what I mean? And remember one day I sit down on my veranda and I listen Barry G radio station them time then. He'd have a song where they come out with a youth named White Mice name Jaja gave me true love. So I sit down there and I hear the rhythm and I sing to it and I sing and if I look at brother I walk past. I sit down on my veranda and I look at brother walk past. Me and Kirk pass on. My youth. And call him Jarworks now. Yeah.
Jerks.
Yeah, because I'm turned Rasta a couple years after that. Kirk thing gone, you know. Up on the veranda, I sing, you know, hear the look of rhythm, and I sing, I do my thing. Man walk and Eric's back and I say, man, you can't sing, man. I say, yeah, man, them things are where you come from. So I can't burn pen, you know. And I say, my youth, you know, some producer live down the road, you know. I make you meet them. And the night him come back with a guitar, our next local youth, and they play. I say, yo, yeah, that youth, you sing, and them they play, and where they there. You know what I mean? Because I never know nobody around there.
Yes.
I just walk past and see me, and then bring one of them bridge and come and I say, yo, I'm going to introduce you to you and Tony Kelly. And I say, okay. And introduce me to him, and I say, me here, you. I sing for him, and you know, I say, yeah, man.
Remember what you sing for Tony?
No, I just sing something.
Yeah, sing something.
Probably like a Michael Jackson song or something, 'cause I used to love singing them songs.
Oh.
And them time there, I think him did a tour with Ziggy Marley them. Yeah, and I say, yeah man, you're bad. And I say, I know one brother named Jacko.
Jacko.
Of one production named Ayola Records. Introduced me to a brother named Jacko. And I said, Jacko, that man I can't sing, you know. And I say, yeah. But them time that Jacko was a Rasta man, you know. And because the name, I go forward, backward a little bit. The name Professor Grizzly come from, well, not Professor Grizzly, the name Grizzly. Come from, I did at school one day, I mean, a boy kitchen and fight and I crab him up.
Yeah, Grizzly beer.
Yeah, man, I crab up whole him face, man. Yeah, man, I come at school the mother the next day, whole him face crab up and I said, damn. So my friend I said, why you crab up man like a Grizzly? So,
I saw a Grizzly
yeah, so I walk with that name there from Cockburn Pen days.
Okay, cool on.
And so with Ayola now, listen to me sing and I say, yeah man, but the man there Rastas, me I tell you, he used to produce Eddie Fitzroy.
Oh.
And he said to me, said, a Grizzly name the now go work, you know. Because Rasta thing you deal with and a Grizzly name the kind of, sound kind of violent. And I said, then what you want me call myself? He must say, how about Robert Christie?
Robert Christie.
Yeah. And I said, I don't see it.
Me don't see it either.
Yeah. But true, me I say, you know, anything, yeah, man. Because if you're going to produce me and just put me a road and whatever you want to call, because the Grizzly thing,
yeah.
You know what I mean? And I like nobody know it. So, you know, like no signature yet.
Yes.
You understand? So I say, all right, yeah, man. You work with it. I sing two song and introduce me to Eddie Fitzroy. I'm telling you, Eddie Fitzroy work at JBC. And introduce me to him and we do some work together and he did put out a song with me. Can't remember the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't remember the song. But we never took because I'm busy with Eddie Fitzroy up on tour and them something there and he must say to me, say, yeah man, we're gonna promote your tune and you know what I mean, later on, you know, you probably can come on tour and them something. I mean, I said, all right, do your thing. They till you know really hear nothing go on, nothing, you know what I mean? Yeah, more time I call Eddie and I say, Eddie, what go on? And I say, yeah man, things don't go on and I say, all right. And at that time, Kelly them used to work with Ziggy, as me say. And I think him did come out for the tour with them at one point. Because, you know, Tony, an engineer and all them something like that. And I don't know what it go on, but him end up in a Tough Gang studio and they are, you know what I mean, vibes. Cover vibes all the time and thing. And we did more time of vibe and thing and you know what I mean? I might go there and hang out, sing, whatever, but nothing never still manifest, you know. So me just take it for fun. To just go there and, you know, because I never see studio, because in a Tough Gang studio board them big, so, you know. Yeah, man. And you know, see them board there, I say, wow. Because I want to tell you, say, I want time to do it, I go to studio every minute. My boy said to me, said, you there night and learn the board. And I did some more time when all the big artists them come and them finish. I say, lock off the board. And I would there lock off and I lock off. So I say, come like an engineer, my thing there. You see, so. Yeah, so woman, one day I on the corner and there and when Lenny come in now, I always used to see him because you have a corner in a vineyard town, because I live on one road named Sackville Road. And you have a road named, you have Sackville and Fontenay or Dino Road, one of them road there. But one you call yard always there, so we hang out right there. So I'm always see Lenny walk past with him, and look at T-Square and Epaulet and see my walk past and always I give him one of them, you know. And One night I go on one little fete round Palmer Road then called Terrace. Man said something I go and see him Kirk youth there. Jarworks. Come on and say, yo, a little thing I go on round the road, I could pass through and mash it up now. I say, yeah man, nah do. Go around and I say Lenny around there. So them set up a little stage, you know, like a little treat for the kids them and thing.
Yeah.
And them have a little stage and thing. I go around and go see him sing. I sing one song, must be Lady in Red. I said to him, my youth, I always see you walk past. I never know you're a singer. I said, yeah man, you know, I do me little thing, man. That's what I mean. Let me sing too, you know.
Yeah.
I said, wow. And that's how comes me and him start talk. And I said, where you live? He said, right on the road there's some man. And before you know, like a week after that, I run in my yard and I said, yeah man, no producer and them thing, I go studio enough time, you know, Tough Gang and them place. I said, what? I said, you never go studio yet? I said, boy, my brother did used to produce and thing, but I said, big studio this. Big studio, you never see them studio yet. Yeah. Big board and sitting. And I hang out with him a couple of times around my house and introduce him to Kelly them.
You introduced Lenny to Dave?
To Tony.
Tony?
Yeah. You have a youth named Robert where he was like the mediator. I have to talk to Robert first, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I camp on the corner and introduce him to Tony. And I say, man, I sing or two, you know. And I say, yeah, all right. And long story short, you know, we did them a vibe and we end up a Tough Gang. And we did it one night. Them time there, Tony started bringing in brother in Dave Kelly.
Dave.
Yeah, because at the club time I meet Tony, then Dave come in at the picture. And them have him amongst him and you know, teach him the thing. And we did a studio one night and did their vibes. Because enough time we did it when I had nothing still. Because then we just go there and mix and whatever. Yeah. And we just did it, you know. That studio, I know we forgot and we like it.
Yeah, well.
And we did it one night and I say, yo, what do you want to sing something? I said, all right. I say, but I don't really have no song, just for show you how I never still.
Yeah, you're still not really.
I pray,
yes.
Yeah. I said, damn. I sing some little song and I know and them I say, nah, I don't like that. And if I Dave or Tony say, you know what song is Shining Star? I say I have two Shining Star out there. You have one from the Manans and you have one from the next. Because you have I'll be your guiding star and you have other one say only you are my shining star. Yeah. So I'm saying sing the Manhattans one way. I'll be your guiding star. And it's alright. I sing it and then him start sing something too. I remember him that singing for Lady in Red Harbour, I love that song there. So the man look at him and say, you can DJ? I said, I never really fool around it still, but me try a thing. It's alright. If I go sing Shining Star, if you can find something to put with it where it'll compliment it. And we did it until don't feel treat your love bad. You know what I mean? Because you know, Tony and Dave them, if them no help you right, you know, them not feel good. So them did it and we vibe it and you know what I mean? Put it together and I say, yeah man, better your DJ. I say you sound better a DJ and I don't think Lenny is like that.
So Lenny don't want to sing?
Yeah, him don't want to become a singer. But them like him a DJ more because you know, him vice project more and them have the song the other night and vibe it and de. And because the duck rhythm there, I was singing pan a Firehouse crew like that rhythm there, you know. It's not a King Jam, it's duck.
Yeah, it's
Firehouse.
A different place.
It's a different duck, yeah. A duck the more round. And
man said duck the more round.
Cut. Yeah, you know. And we do it and you know, as me I tell you say, throughout my whole time with this music thing, I never was too infused with it or that.
You just have look of fun.
Yeah, me have fun and me like it and you know what I mean, I know me can sing and all them something there. And we do the tune there and thing. And go at Dave Kelly yard one day, him did live with a cat around the road, and I go in my yard and I said, listen this. And the man must have get a rough mix. And I said, Jesus Christ, the thing a bounce and sound wicked. And I said, yeah. And we start go around, you have sound like Blackstone, Metro Media, Stone of the whole of them. Because we didn't know most of them man there too,
Yes.
you know. Yeah, because the man and everybody. And then we play it, and you know, more time I walk with the record, we might go to Rockfort or go down a Kirk and make them play it, or, you know what I mean? And they get it little play, and it so happens that it reached a point where we all go dance and hear it. And I said, what? And I said to my boy, I said, yo, them don't even know so we in and them a play it, so that means says something is going on. Yeah, because when you know something going on for your tune, the selector don't know you in a dance and your song play it.
Yes.
Because you have some selector then see and I say, yo, play Grizzly tune, because I'm in here. You know what I mean? Yeah. So quite a few dances go and it play and them never know we did it.
Yes.
Yeah, and as look at you two I go about. And it did and it play for a little while until the Gilbert thing happened.
88.
Yeah, late 88 Gilbert happened. Where Jamaica shut down. You see me I say? The music now play light like off. We don't have no light, no water, nothing. Sardine and mackerel and bait something. And when Jamaica start opening back, you know, light a turn on, water come back and everything there. We name that the singer song say, what? Wild Gilbert and you know what I mean?
There.
Yeah. Then Shining Star start play. And Shining Star play start play till it get big. It get big. Now when we do that song the night there, it was for a brother. Did have a label named Stereo Mix. Yeah. In Corridon. Him we did do that song for actually. Because we think I was Tough Gang, we have do it for our Tony them.
Yeah.
But then they produce it for the brother, Stereo Mix label, because then they link with him and thing and them are same one artist. Brother from foreign and still so boom and it play and you know we start go a little shows here and there, country and them thing there. Them time there. Now the ranking Wayne Wonder start coming at the picture. And rapper Fretty and you know what I mean, all them come on there. Because Tony and Dave know the whole of them man and you know what I say and we start play all about and thing and the song bus. The song bus until we did it, song a play. We big, nobody still don't know we. You know. We not get no show, but the song a play.
Yeah.
We not get no money, song a play. You know what I say? Sometimes I sit down in my yard, in my bed, lay down in my bed, hear song a play. And all these things. Song big,
Still
song
nah
bus.
make nothing.
Yeah, because we not do no show or nothing. You know what I mean? So here comes a brother now named Krat. Krat production.
Crack.
Yeah. One day I there in my yard and I look at brother named Ronnie Dread come knock my gate and I say, yo, I'm producer want to meet you. I tell him, say, you sing Shining Star. He see me and say, I want to meet you. And think of them man keep showing foreign and thing. And I say, hey. But in those time now, during that little session when thing I play, Patrick Roberts come in a picture. Being a man, Liquor Kirk, start come on the corner. You know what I say? Them time they know, and we are fast forward, them time they were done with Tough Gang,
Yes.
Penthouse now. But they are Penthouse and they vibes with Penthouse and Patrick Roberts them start come on the corner car, Tony start bring them there and Liquor Kirk, Being a man. And me get so used to everything now and you know what I mean, song I play and me still as me I say no infused but I go on. Me just me have hear a tune I play and yeah, me like it. You understand? Now Lenny did love it so much that every night Lenny go in a studio with Patrick them and the whole of them go in a studio. Every night. And when them go in my yard and he must say, yo, me do a song for that brother named Patrick Roberts, you know. And I say, yeah, let me hear it. And I play the gun in the bag, give me hear. And I say, what? Mad. I say, yeah, man, I say, yo, so I can't get pan rhythm there. But Patrick was a little umbre now where when me meet Patrick, Tony said to him, say, I man, Lenny sing Shining Star, you know. I man, bad singer, man, you can't take him on and thing. The man said to me, say, hey, you can't sing? I say, yeah, man.
So you know the Shining Stars already?
So yeah, now. Then sing something now. I say, come I go to the studio and you hear me sing, man. I can't, you know, I can't style me in front of everybody, but you know, someone, hey, sing. I mean, it's a very kind of one of them youth that way. Then I go sing.
Yeah.
So I say, can I go to the studio? The man don't tell us I can't sing. If him says so, then I can't sing, you need to hear me. So Fan and Time, they don't like me. See me? So I'm never interested in me because I'm hype. You know? Because I guess I did hype or what. And them go to the studio and then they come back with a Gunna Baggy song and thing, Beanie Man dep on it, Little Kirk dep on it. You know? And the song got bust. Like a week after that, the song bust. Because Patrick had have the power them time there with social media. Not talking about YouTube and anything, but with newspaper, radio station, you know what I mean? Because he mean the thing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because I remember saying I have Little Kirk Beanie Man them from them time there and them do him thing. Him just never have him own studio. And song bust. Then Lenny still got KC. Song bust out now and song bust out and because when Shining Star play, I'm the front man, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when Lenny song start playing now, me up on the back burner now. Lenny thing big up. Gun in the bag here play and him still go to school. Because nobody still never knows I really him sing it. You know, and everybody know when it bust out in a KC, say him sing it. Because what they make that song, they become very, you have that word there, you call controversial. The girl, them used to fight them one another in a dance. I mean, say a girl is stab up a girl in a one party. Because you know, them say, she have the gun in her. And girl say, yeah, come down, boy. Fling stab and you say, girl get stabbed up the hospital and
Yeah.
it become controversial. And before you know, it end up in a newspaper. And like them, I say, what? Principal of the school, I said, no, sir, we can't tolerate this type of behavior in, you know what I mean, in this environment. And look in a newspaper and do things and, you know what I say? And from this, a film thing take off, you know what I mean? And, me, you know, me dep on a little thing and set so and do there watch to see what I go on, you know what I mean? Now, get to a point to me and Lenny stop par. Because I don't know if Lenny is too young and the hype get to him. You know what I mean? And he did have two friends who used to par with, one named Sticker and one named Talpi. And two men was him little friend them. I go to them one day and I say, yo, I say, Sticker, Lenny I move so like. And I say, and them time there, most of the man them when they around me like, is either them blind or them not see what I go on. Me and Professor Grizzly, I'm a local in it.
Yes.
So I'm boss now in that thing and me you know there I get some other something there. You know what I mean? The man now look and I say, boy, Lenny I don't want to show around, so put Grizzly on it, man. You know what I say? So that's how the animosity and all the little things start.
So yeah, Lenny actually they have a local thing.
You can part with. And because I don't know if people are telling him I'm jealous of him or what.
Where are you?
No, sir. I'm never jealous of Lenny. I be in the man go to him one day and I said to him, say, yo, boy, Grizzly jealous of you, you know. Because I'm going to tell one you near Eggland, say, oh, your boss.
Eggland Fabs?
Eggland Fabs. Eggland Fabs was the big promoter in a vineyard town there them time.
Oh, boy, Eggland, man.
Yeah, man, I bring them out there to Brian and Tony Gold them. So, look man squeeze me and tell me, say, then I know, Beanie Man go tell Lenny, say, Grizzly bad mind and he must say, same way your career start, the same way it go end. I mean, so Beanie Man for say that. So I page him, I say, nigga, Oh, you forgot to tell the man. Oh, right. I say, yo, you say, you know. I say, I never know you from nowhere. You see me? And them time there, I think, I don't know if I what house him come from or what, I don't know where Beanie Man come from. You know what I mean? And it so happens that look a feud between me and Ting and Beanie at time I can't go out of house and I say you can't stop me from go out of house because nobody can do me nothing. You see me I say? And it just so happens that Lenny do over here so now him get big, him things start going and me do over here so I kick back. And me I say to myself say, then cause more time man call him for all show. I mean I depend it. Then the first big show at Jamaica was a show with Shined.
Yes.
In the National Arena. Then Shining Star still a kick up dust. You see me I say, because Lenny start go all about, say all Bagger Brown company kind of fame come came go all that Small Island and them thing there. And, you know what I say? I'm stand up and watch. I say, oh, Tony Kelly not say nothing. Oh, Dave Kelly not say nothing.
I said that, you know, Grizzly, because I'm listening still. But Lenny was still a child then. Because most of the decision them are really Lenny decision them.
On a really fame. And
so that's why I make it clear still. You're not attributing no blame to Lenny.
Not really.
Not really.
Not really. But
yeah, so Lenny couldn't stand up here some more. I say, yo,
I kind of doubt it too because, you know, I'm young and probably man in them years and I say, yeah, right. You see me, let me tell you something. See, back in them days there, Tony Kelly and them man there have the power to tell a man, say, don't play this nigga.
And he don't play.
I not play. Big and straight. Them man have the power, them time there. Because them man they know everybody. Because if you used to play for Ziggy them and Bob them and them thing there and whatever.
Everybody.
You know everybody.
Sure.
You see me I deal with? And if me they round them man there and them not see what did I go on. Like me sing Shining Star. And me and him sing Shining Star. All in the on big stage over there so. And him there sing Shining Star by himself and me stand up here so. When Lenny come off stage, I say nigga. You go up on stage, go sing Shining Star, me there so. He say, boy, you know Star, couldn't get you up on the stage. And I said, then we the one that carry up Buju Banton go up there. Because that's how we the one that carry Buju Banton on stage. I said, we the one that big like you. Are you have the power? Are you a shocking vibes? It's not Beanie Man, it's not Little Kirk. Them sing some song, but it never big like yours. So, you gotta tell me, say you couldn't, boy, you know Star, me. I say, all right. You know, I'm still not blame him. Are the bigger heads them were carrying at this game? Should I look after that?
True.
Even if them now, I mean, Grizzly over there say, give him a quick run there, man. Even though we're not going to chat to him tomorrow.
Yes.
Give him a run there on the big stage and whatever. But I don't know.
A Tony and them man there.
Yeah.
You blaze the fire for? Mostly. Yeah.
That's what I say.
But you still feel like Lenny could stand up for you, stick up for you somewhere.
Yeah. I may forgive him still because, as I say, the young them time them probably did under impressions. And, you know what I mean?
Understand.
Yeah. Because I want to tell you, say, even though me and him never did a sing again or whatever, I still talk to him. Me and him talk when we are foreign and them thing there. But how the foreign part come in now, after the whole gun baggy and then you blaze and be things. Me did there one day, one brother come on my gate. See him, Randy Dread brother that I tell about, come on my gate and say, yo, I'm producer one link with you. Because them time I kind of stop deal with Tony them and
yes.
I just wings off one away. And brother come and say, yo, brother named Krat. He want love the song and Ray. Now Krat Production actually buy out the record from Stereo Mix.
Oh.
Because the brother where did I run Stereo Mix, he never have time for the label no more. I mean I know what I go on with him. Like him love firing too much or what. And when it's alright. You're there. So brother named Krat, come check me. I'm a gate one day. I say, yeah man, I want to keep a show with you and Lenny and you know. I say, no sir, no I do not need Lenny. See what I say? I say, no I do not need Lenny. Because them man go up and open a show and them not care me. I say, no man. I go want Lenny man because you and him do the big tune and nobody never saw no. do it together. Because at one time we do the show down at McGregor Gully, the Gully Treat. We're going to do the show there. And I say, and when him said that, I say, it's up to you still, right? I'm not deal with them, man. So if you want to do it, I say, yeah, man, trust me. And I say, who else we can keep on the show? I say, here, what? Can another ranking and win one of them, because them youth they are shot boy now.
Yes.
Because I them youth their friend, them time there. And I say, carry Nado and win one that. You see me, I say, rapper Fretty and them man there. I say, all right. And them get up them man there and it have an next rasta named Sancho Dread. Yeah. And him say, all right. Him say, I do a show already, but I'm going to do another one. The next show you want you on it. So just line up yourself. So what size you wear? I say, hey, size them time I wear size 8. I say, 8.5, yeah. I say, all right. I bring some clothes here and we'll take some picture down here and way. So from them time then when him left, I said to myself, so boy, them look man I love come from Frank and ask you what size you wear. And I see them again. A couple of weeks after that, my mother said, yo, look man out there that one rental. And I look at him, bring one big old suitcase. Big clothes, travel fax, acid wash, big thing, big chain on my neck. And I said, yeah, give me $1,000 them time there. $20 biggest money.
Yeah.
And $1,000 paper man could I buy a house with it. And I tell you something, I say, what to do with them? I say, your things there, man. We go take picture and we go photo shoot and all them things there. And, you know, and I him take me on him label and thing. And I saw, we end up going foreign. On the Crowd Production label. You understand? And we got foreign September 89. We got foreign me, Wayne Wonder, Nada Rankin, Sancho Dread, and a couple of the foreign artists today. When we go there, I meet Supercat, Chuck Turner, you know, Mackerel, them and them man there. All over there on the show. Big show in New York. You know, and I do that show there. It was a 1 week visa I get.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Lenny come up. I think Lenny come up a day after me. You know. And we do the show the weekend. I go look at Dave Kelly, the on a show to Dave Kelly come up. Matter of fact, me and them time when the look at Rat ago, me and Dave Kelly nobody too.
Yes.
In and no vibe because Dave Kelly wasn't no producer them time there. Him come a foreign with it too. Because Dave no born in Jamaica. No, Dave no born in Jamaica.
I never know that.
Yeah, Dave born must be Panama or one of them country there.
Okay.
So, him come up. Go get him book and him come up and all over there foreign and there. And we do the show. Show did good, Rob. Everything alright. I spend 2 weeks there. We no wonder all of we spend 2 weeks.
1 week upon your visa, brother?
Yeah, but them time then them Monday. You know. I said, don't worry about that, man. We're going to make sure say you come down.
Yeah.
The day when if you come down. Which is, you know. I say, alright, sir. I'm there until.
So the show go on?
Yeah, the show go on good. The show go on really good.
And you and Lenny perform together and
yeah, we perform together. But the chemistry, if you watch the video,
yeah,
chemistry wasn't there where, you know what I mean?
What
does that do it? I didn't really want him, the big woman thing. I tell him that too. I didn't really want him next time up on the show. I say, cause even all those years, people still never did that. I say nothing funny like, okay, Professor Grizzly and little in that. Wow. You know what I mean? Well, the show go on good. We do a little thing and Wayne and Nada them and because we're up on stage with some big acts, Supercat, Nicodemus, Mackerel, Chuck Turner, Sluggy Ranks, the whole way. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it was quite an experience.
Yes.
It was quite an experience, cause, you know what I mean? First time I foreign, you know what I mean? The experience was good, you know. But I did it for 2 weeks. We no wonder them go back 2 weeks. And when I started the maths now, I say, let me go back to Jamaica. You see me?
Yeah.
No, yeah, man. So me I go back to Jamaica go because me and Lenny in chat. Me and Tony Kelly in chat. And there's no other producer down there where really, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Jeremy and me not too know him good. Do a couple songs for him and me don't know him do with it. And I said, me not really chat to nobody down there. Because nobody not see what go on around here so. I say, look at Lenny Big and me there. So I go to my the producer at that time and I say, yo, Cratty, you hear me? I feel like I go back to Jamaica, you know. I must say, yo, don't worry your head, man. I must say, don't worry your head. Anytime you want to go back to Jamaica, we have this thing work out for you. I say, all right. And I did it till, you know, I do shows here and there with Cocotte, them and, you know, from here to there, we and Supercat, them do show all over the States, them and all about. And it end up to a point where we get to understand, say, foreign is a place like that. This, yes, when he's an artist, a foreign, and people start get tired of you become a regular. Shabba did it for a long time, they come back home. Because like people have said, Lord God, Shabba tonight again. You know, and yeah, enough artists come there and them stay there and people get tired of them and them go back home. But me, I say, and it's so funny that me and Dave Kelly left back and we did one studio and me even said to him, say, yo, well, I'm not go back a yard, you know, because right now, me and nobody down there now agree. So I stay here, so and him said to me, say, worry yourself, man. I go start produce too. See? And I say, yeah? I say, yeah, man, don't worry yourself. I go start produce, so. And time I start my thing, you're good. And we actually voice some tune of foreign. We voice a song with me and Dave Kelly. We voice one with Chuck Turner.
Yes.
Yeah. And him voice up some little ting. And him did it for a while because Dave Kelly have I think when you're born in a certain place, you can have American book or,
Oh, okay.
you know what I mean? If you're born
So
in a day.
thing is legit.
Yeah, film thing, him never need no visa. Him just need for new name passport. And so we did it for a little bit. And him end up come back to Jamaica. And when him come back to Jamaica, I not hear from him again. And I did it with the man them, because I end up on one ends where, because them turning a foreign sticky, you know, jugs and gun and bad man and that's what I say. And I say, what this? And my producer did that trying best for do what I'm supposed to do and you know what I mean? Because we voice a couple of songs. Me and Wayne want to do an album together.
Yeah, we ain't want to do an album together.
Yeah, Wayne want to do an album.
What the album
Professor
name?
Grizzly versus Wayne Wonder.
Yeah?
And it so happens that the album there, I go see the Jacket Feet one time. Police come in and man record shop and take the album and the whole I record them.
Yeah? And that was that?
That was that. I never hear gunfire about the album there again. And, you know, sometimes I did there and I said, you know, what is? Come let me go start sell drugs or what? Because, you know, most of the man in the corner rate you as an artist, you know. You see me, I said enough top man and but then after a couple months pass or a year pass, man I look at you like, artist you know, but I feel like the artist thing over now, you have to go work for your one, you know, what you want to do. I say, what do you mean what I want to do? Going at this? Nope. I say, well, I guess a 9 to 5 my thing there. Because, you know what I mean? My career over. You understand? Now I go on and I say, what this? And I have a virgin named Baker. Because after I did it till like all after 2 years passed, 89, 90, 91. I have a virgin. And then my producer out of the picture now.
Yes.
Cracked out of the picture. And I have a virgin named Baker. And he used the power. And one day he said to me, say, yo, I'll crush a little ends now. I'll go to dinner. Yeah, my catty. Yeah, come. And I said, no, come down with you and your catty. Girl did it for me. I say, you know, she have a sister. Yeah, man, you can't meet her sister. Her sister nice. I said, all right. So me and him go. We got to get to them yard and meet the sister. Sister nice and they there. And him I say, you don't come with regarding and she said, no sir, I have my son with me, I nah thing there. I'm there, I talk with her, I'm there at the house with her and thing. So when I come back, when my boy come back from dinner with him woman now, he said to me, say, yeah man, you say you like her and thing? And I say, yeah man, she nice man. So them going out there. And I say, yeah man, she nice, you know? And thing. And I say, you know who she? I say, what do you mean? I say, tell us our baby mother, you know. I say, tell us our dead. I sing ring the alarm. I say, yeah, baby mother. Oh, I say, what? So I tell us our picnic that.
Yeah.
I say, yeah. I say, oh, well. I did till,
Link
you know,
neck.
yeah, me and her start par and, you know, we hang out and start build a little friendship and thing. And my producer called me one day and I say, yo, what go on in New York? I say, I'm there. And I say, guess who me meet? Then I say, baby mother. Me and her link and I say, good girl, man. Yeah, man, really, and do the thing. And me and her date for a couple months and thing. Until one day, I remember my one brother there on the phone one day. Him say, I want to do a show with me in Canada. And I said to him, say, you know, I can't go now with dog. Because my visa up for 2 years ago. We can't touch the Canada side. I said, damn. So, I don't know if she hear me or what. We made a talk on the phone or what. But 2 weeks after that, she come to me and she said, you don't have a green card? And I said, don't worry about that, but I'm a good man, Chris. She said, yeah, but, you know, if you don't have any green card, you can't do nothing here, you know what I mean? Like, I said, I'm a good man, don't worry ahead, man. Things all going for me. And I did it till, you know, me and her still a coat and thing, and one day I said to myself, I said, John, what is now? Because them time, you know, foreign star reach me. You know, the foreign me I talk about. The hard foreign star reach me. You know what I mean? No man now call you for no show. You know, get no support from nowhere and you depend on your own now. Because most of the men I know is either them dead or gone to prison. You understand? And I said, John, what this? Me want. And I said to myself, boy, I wish you'd have asked me again about that green card something there.
Right there.
Yeah. I'm going to go to my bridge and I say, yo, tell her if you ask me again. So she come to me one day and she said, listen. She said, you need your papers. I could do it for you. And I said, well, if you want, you know, you can do it. And I say, and that's how we get married and I say, and that was it. And I have a youth and this son, and I raised them and thing, you know. And I come back to Jamaica. Matter of fact, I didn't know one me that worker. I get a look at work down at American Airlines. I'm telling them enough contract work. I'm going to work because I get my green card now, I start work and thing. Then in around 92, look before 92, in early 92, I still son, I be a big tune I play down here from Frisco Kid and Beanie Man and
Shocking vibes, huh?
yeah, and not Shocking Vibes, Dave Kelly.
Dave Kelly.
Cause some whole heap of new artists, Sham and Bounty and Bounty and them man with that hear them.
Yes.
But then you know, big tune start drop on me. I say, what? Until a man said to me, say, Dave Kelly production at my house. And I say, oh God, my boss. My boss you know, can tell me say when time in my produce and thing.
Oh, good.
So to my wife, I say, them time they say, yo, I go back to Jamaica, you know. Come my friend boss, and that is it for me.
You ready?
Yeah man. I'm go to Jamaica. First time I go back to Jamaica in 1992. Big tune I played all of the new artists them and thing. Because I tell a man this. You see, the Beanie Man, them over here that play down there, them is just a play. Dave Kelly bust them. Yeah. I'm tell you something. Even though I'm not too like them brother you know, I'm going to give them due where the respect is due. Are two great.
That's why the greatest.
That's why the greatest.
That's true, that's true.
Them change dancehall music, make enough of them long time producers they start dead for hungry. And that's why them start so them boogie yoga music, you know. But changes it have to be made. Yeah, I thought the greatest. Me not gonna lie about that. Even though I don't like them, I thought the greatest. You understand? Yeah, give them props. You see me? So me come down now and I call my brethren, you know, them time them name Jaworks.
Kirk.
Yeah. Make two call and I said, they're Jamaica in a youth. Well, my friend them get up. I have a local friend named Fabian around the road there. And I said, Fabian, right, there you know. I went Dave Kelly there. Him say, you know, said Dave Kelly around him did one studio. I got one studio named Grafton Studio.
Grafton, yeah man.
Yeah. I think around them did I do him thing because him did that between Penthouse and this so. And I think him that try to find him owner thing them time there and go around there one day, go into the studio and I say I look a man around there and I see him youth go around there. And the youth I say, yo, Dave in there. And the man I say, yeah man, I'm in there, in my voice. And the man said, tell Dave Kelly, say Professor Grizzly out here. Fresh from foreign. He said, all right. I said, the local man come back and lock the grill. Because you know, Grafton Studio is like a house. And the front part is a grill. I think I in the studio is there first. Like when you go up that little step there, I in the studio there first before going on back. So the man come out and lock the grill. So my boy said to him, say, me not tell you, if you tell the man, say, well, you lock grill. The man say, him tell me if you lock the grill. Him say, Dave tell you that? Him say, yeah, the man say, him say, you tell him, say, Professor Grizzly out here? Him say, yeah, I want me tell him, say, lock the grill. Man lock the grill. And the little man start rot and I say, oh, them boy, they wet. And I said, Lord, that guy, you see me? And one of them youth, them don't really take on things for me certain way, because if I take on things certain way, I go mad. You understand? So I just love it. I say, probably I'll lie him, I tell him, and tell him, say, and me. I say, later, me find out who I go on. Me do the maths and find out who I go on later. I mean, I'm looking at bridge named Fabian stand up on my yard gate one day. And I see one van drive past my yard. Zoop! And the man say, you and Dave not talk? And I said, no, I'm not get to see him. I said, why? I said, no, him just drive past here. Him just drive past in one of them Jeep there. And I say, hey, I say, probably him not see me, glass too dark or what. You know, come here and make excuse, because I can't believe that go on.
Yeah.
I say, probably 3 glass dark or what. You know, them time the cell phone are prevalent or what. You know. And never see him. Never get to see him. And I just go back to foreign.
Go back
See
to
me I
the
say?
family.
Yeah, I just go back home and my wife them time they say, hey, what happened? And I say, nigga they are Jamaica, so them still keep up the same thing. And she say, yeah, but the next nigga tell you that he was gonna look out for you. And I say, yeah, that him say, I don't know. You know what I mean? So me the kind of give up on it them time there, certain way. And I say, and you know, throughout the years with America, I voice for certain like people, but the kind of producer them way want to advise me is like a waste of time. It's either them at work, or them a drugs dealer, or them a artist. And a 3 producer me don't want to advise me. Because if you work 9 to 5,
you can't go spend
you can't,
on the music.
and even that, when you get your pay, you go come give a man money for play my tune. No, you have your woman and you pick and your rent. So you find out that the thing I got eat right there. So.
True.
Drugs dealer, how long you get a business for even have my career I go on?
Yes.
I don't want a drugs dealer produce me. Artist. What me advice for your next artist for? Me and him dep on the same with him about film song.
Yes.
You understand me? When me do waste of my time. And like I bear them people there, me the kind of that end up round. I said, Dano, what is? I say. So during them time there, I come back and forth and you know, try all the little things and cause I still in anything and I say, Ray, you know what I mean? You know, 1999, my ex-wife mash up. I moved, come back to Jamaica. And Tony Kelly called me back out of the blues. So I say, because I don't know what it is. I can't even tell you what happened, why me and him didn't even talk back. He called me out of the blues and I say, yo, I know some man from California named Sashi. And me around them thing. Why unite? I forgive and forget from a long time days. Yeah. I say, you know, what me I go really at whole grudge and a whole harden or whatever. I say, yeah man, and Sashi and them man they have a place and in 2000 them they keep them first. Or 99 them keep them first, sure. Yeah.
That's me know me used to go Sashi man.
Usher them and them man there and be a foreign artist. Me never did know them still. I tell them about it and go up my house and I say, yeah, them man you know, them a big chain and bling bling and hype life. So I didn't think they ever got to think about. I said, okay. So I said, alright, good. I'm with it. We found my crew named LOY crew.
LOY.
Me, Angel, a youth from down at Rima named Frank White.
Yeah.
And the next youth from Arlington Town named Twice. Yeah, 4 will form the LOY crew. If you check this right.
And when I say Angel, I mean?
The same, the Angel one, yeah. Yeah. We meet Angel down at Elsha one day. She walked with a girl named Tonya. Then Tonya must say was Lexus woman or whatever. And we formed the crew and we sing some song and then we meet the big man now. Him the near Rome. I meet him now and him listen to the song them and like them and thing and you know start singing about be a bling bling and flossing and I didn't think them want. And my first Sashi concert was in I think for 2000 or 2001. Cause we was probably the only Jamaican
on the show.
Jamaicans on the show. Cause I be them time when I come we'd have Snoop Dogg did up on a show there. I think at 112. And R. Kelly did the show before that. And a couple of big artists, I think Usher did up on it or something like that. Yeah. And we did a show the first year. Then you did have T.O.K. They did sing a song for him, Chichi Man. Yes. From them apart. Yeah. That was, and Tony Kelly was the production for all of them something there. And we did it and you know the man liked the vibes and I think I 1 year alone with the Sashi. The next year I never do it. And the man say, well, we go foreign go catch the foreign vibes and you know what I mean? And end up California. Them time they don't and me and one youth did go. Cause I think I don't know if Angel visa did up. I don't know the reason. Our bounty never want to come. And me and the youth named Twice end up at California. And we did it for a couple months or so. In a hotel up in Beverly Hills there, or close to Beverly Hills. And because the man is saying not going to build a studio in Miami. Tony Kelly going to build a studio in Miami for we. So we can go there and catch foreign style and we tell if we go turn rapper or what. You know. The day I say nothing now go on. They in a hotel room every day, sit down there and do nothing. When the man a tattoo still in them and give you a thing every week and so. I then I said to the big man, say, yo, what's going on? Like, just sit down here, so. I say, man, studio. I bill and everything already. I don't know what happened. I end up coming back to Jamaica. I say, then me and Tony end up not talk again. I say, because him I say, we are running upon a big man and all these things, and we must left him, make him do the work. Them time him used to be the mediator. If you want anything from the big man or want to talk to him about what go on, him have to hear about it. But Angel get to know the man one away and start call the man differently, and I say, yeah. Nah, go on down your food now, I'm tell you. Say none. I say, you hungry? I say, what mean if you're hungry? Yeah. A big LOY crew name and we have the money down and we're up on TV and all these things. You see? And I don't know if Tony did like that. Come and say, wait, you're not supposed to page him, man. I mean, if you page me page him. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then they did it till whenever really, the last sashimi ago was I think Missy Elliott and them did the on a show there. And after that, I say, how this? I mean, I know how Tony Kelly stay. I'm going to come back here, come in at this again, and then me and him have to kick off. So I say, you know what? And the group kind of, mash up. And that's what I say. And that was that for the Sashi thing. Yeah, from there, so, I mean, I never really take on the music. Until since lately now, I do some work for like New Vineyard Studio, New Vineyard Music. I have a next label of foreign name, Ghetto Celebs, Father Kendo and them Monday, BBC Music, Charlie Brown, them kind of Monday, you know. But this whole COVID thing, I kind of slowed down a whole heap of thing.
Yeah.
And I think me and Lenny link up every now and then because we talk. Because even all throughout them time there, me and them talk every now and then. You see me I say, and then I start you say in a problem with Patrick them and money business and Ray and me I say, and before you know, him and being in them now agree, and because being in them I say I be in them and bring him in the music. Being in them and bring Lenny in the music. You see me I say? Yeah. He reached a point where Lenny's career did kind of get stalled because of things that are going on and being a man thing take off. You see me I say? And that was that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, cause after Lenny's career kind of take a slow down, him kind of did easy. I fight a little bit and go up on him own and, you know. Then I guess Beanie Man was next in line.
Yeah.
I mean, people know Beanie for a long time.
Yeah, a long time, man.
But never big like Lenny them time then.
Yes.
Since the Mandela thing, him name start call up and get him look up forward, and that was it for him from the song. And he's a great performer.
One of the best, man.
It kind of carry him through in performance. I be the man who stand up and sing one song all night and get be forward because him dancing and him look up. Them something there, you know?
Yeah, man. Him have that lack with you.
Yeah.
But Grizzly, you're a bad singer from we come here so you're not sing. You're a piece of shining star there, sir. Please and thanks.
Hold on there. Long time I don't sing it now.
Everything.
How do you put on a dub later? I'll be your shining star, my darling, cross my heart. I'll never leave you in the dark. Oh, and I'll be that light on top of the step. Tell someone I'm gonna leave you lonely, and I'll never go away. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, if tell her bye-bye.
Don't beat her with no stick.
Big tune.
Yeah, man. Big tune.
And earlier you said, I want tune again. But you have other tune out there where even though it not really it, people know the tune them.
And it's so funny, me and Lenny do our next song, you know.
Now dance again.
Now dance again. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feelings got no rhythm. Oh, it's easy to pretend. And then him come in, now dance again, you know me, now dance again, yeah, now dance again. You know, and them time me and them in a chat still.
But I know the tune? So I tune in, you do for your piece and him do for him piece.
Them did actually did that, but the producer said, listen man, cut out them something because no soon gonna foreign and the whole and the same crack production.
Crack.
Yeah. Because him vice me, we no wonder. Him do some good production.
Yes.
Because Rundown Man with Mackerel and them sang there. You know what I mean? And he actually do the tune and, you know what I mean? Never really have up any certain way, like, you know, because we are youth, same way. Cause, I mean, I'm not much older than Lenny, but...
But you're still a younger youth.
Yeah, I'm still younger, you know. And as me I look on him, I say, this brother, you don't understand himself, so I never go to.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And we sing the tune together and thing. But we never actually do a show after that Biltmore Ballroom show. We never do a show again. We never do a dub plate. Our night time, me and him do a dub plate. We go on a new vineyard music.
Dub plate, yeah.
One brother, Farron, him sound name Farron Sound.
Farron Sound. Farron Sound.
Farron Sound. See him can do. I tell him, say, listen, consider yourself lucky. Because through the years, me I sing Shining Star, and me one sing it. I say, me one sing Shining Star. One sound, a Farron did have a dub plate with me and Little Lenny back in the days. And him no know what him do with it. And even him did pay for. And beg him friend for ask we.
For deal with it.
For deal with it. And so we know the man, him get the dub plate. But since him sound get big, and him turn big star, him not remember that song there. And I can't bet you say him don't know it there. And nobody on earth have a Little Lenny dub plate. So I tell my brother, they say, yo, you consider yourself lucky. Cause, and then now, and next man come and I say, yeah man, you and him do it. And I say, I don't know if it's going to happen again.
Yeah.
This coming like some rainbow thing. Where I want, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, me I say, I don't think, and see ta, me there and I know me to see Lenny again. Me and him talk, yeah, me so come man, me so forward. I don't see him again for after today.
Yeah.
From them time there.
Well, big give thanks still because I make this possible still.
Yeah man. So me I say, me and Lenny good now, you know.
Yeah.
We good. Cause them things when me I talk to you about are just in a history what happened. Yeah, so me I tell you say, all of this what me tell you about in the history of the music. I just what did happen. Yeah, part of the journey. And you know, me not carry no feelings or nothing like that.
Yes.
You know what I say, cause as me can say most of it wasn't film fault. The bigger heads them what did I do with music? I feel them fault. I me look on them right in them face and blame them today. From Dave Kelly, Tony Kelly, Patrick Roberts, all of them. You see me I do, can me tell you something. Me there in Jamaica, me know every producer down here. You see me? My vice tune for Dean Fraser, Donovan, Jermaine. Who's the ever producer down here, my vice for them? I never hear my song yet. You understand? Yeah.
So are you suggesting, Grizzly, that a man blacklist a thing?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm one of them one hit wonder or what you want to call it.
That's how you feel yourself?
No, you know, because as I say, Fight the Professor.
Fight the Professor. Give
Big tune.
Yeah, all I'm going to do them so better.
As I say, fight the professor, them a fight the professor, them a fight the professor, them a fight him. It's like every time me come a dance, the crowd a feel rocker. Me sit down pan rhythm just like a boom shack attack. Certain boy no out a road and them a yell me up notcha. And when you check a stack, them one come stop me now. Me back is like a snake in a the grass, you know why you me a watch. No, sin, no bother. Fight the professor, them a fight the professor, you know. Then me have Sandra, I never remember that song because I don't think I really like it.
Yeah?
And like Sandra, I'm saying I want to be a lover. No, because you know them time there. Them time that they sting ding down there home kind of style it around them Junior Reid style, Little Kirk style and you know the Yummy style. Like the whole we go up with that era there where they sting ding dong and all kind of song. You know what I mean? So them kind of era there with it, you know. So them song there. And I seen stuff lately, them tell me about them song there. You know what I mean? Because even the producer, him want kind of refresh some of them songs. You know what I mean? So, if Europe say they want it, give them.
Give them,
You know what I mean?
You got a raw deal in our music though, Grizzly?
Pretty much. That's what I say. Some people that say a science. You know, but you know, nobody don't for their work, but they don't know what they think already.
But you still do some work.
Yeah, man, because even same Smurfy there, you know, him put out music more time.
Yes,
and thing.
Produce.
him produce and him have him little thing where him do too. You know what I mean? The film thing, the man. You know. But as we say, you know, cause me and the man come from foreign. So for we forget like a what do I call it now? The exposure and even that I want to say like alright. Same go to a man now and say, yeah man. The man say I'm foreign boy, yeah. Yeah man, smart for the nothing man. You know, and play a tune 2 times and
I hate that.
And then I eat that. And then when we gone back a foreign now, and then yes, we're gone and take a tune fling in our hand. Yeah. And then when we come back, we not get the like how them that look on a regular man and take all them tune and say, tune sound nice and play it. Because some people get them kind of opportunity there, you know. Song sound good. Before you know it in a rotation. A man might get a little drinks money, but him nah look free because him on a foreigner.
Yes, but for
you see me I say? Yo, my dad studio already up here. In a Jamaica, yeah. And man I go vice me and next week man just go to him and say, yo, them man they not hungry, you know, yeah, vice them man they come from foreign, you know. We if you have them man they come from foreign, they not hungry. You see me I say? Me hear man I whisper in a man ears about them something there. In a producer ears. I say them man are foreign man there,
no matter where you come from, a music you do.
Yeah, but them feel we have money and you know what I mean? And we're not really hungry like them, so why them have pay attention to we? You know what I say? So I just said, go man, it was just a deal. What time we have to just laugh about it star?
You're over it, you know?
Yeah, man, I'm over it, man.
If you see a like man, then you hear them.
No, I'm not going to hear them, you know.
You're not hear them.
Because, you see, the thing is...
What things between you and Beanie?
I don't really know Beanie, man, you know.
Oh, you don't really know him like
I see him, as a youth, I see him because him know me, him know who me is. You see me, I say, him see me in a dance and yell me, but we not the talking thing. Because me don't know him like that.
Yes.
You understand me? Me don't know him like that. Tony Kelly now, me not deal with him. I see him all the time and me not talk to him. Because that's how our thing reach. Dave Kelly, I think at one time I see him in a 93 when...
After I knock you out?
Yeah. When them did have a tour with Maxi Priest, Little Lenny, Shinehead, Dennis Brown.
Yeah, man, remember that.
That's the last time I see him. Yeah. The last time I see him. And me don't know how comes me really talk to him.
Yes.
Because after what him do. Because he's supposed to be my friend and yeah. Me not do them something there. So me don't know why me didn't even really go chat to him neither.
Yes.
And him did that engineer the show and thing, and from this I don't see him again. You see me I say?
As you say, Grizzly, in a year review, still a one big song you get still. I mean, you have other song with people know. You understand? We say, nah, dance again and Sandra and them song there. You want Chuck Turner. Do song and them people there. Which song are your favorite song? What all I song them when you do?
Probably some Sing Over, but on a Shining Star.
Over and a Shining Star.
Because I can tell you something. If you really listen to Shining Star, I don't even know what me that sing say.
You just a sing?
I just a sing because them are, you know. Because even at the end of the lyrics, cross my heart, never leave you in the night. You know?
Yeah.
But I'm telling the truth, them man, they have the touch and just tweak up the thing and and the thing bouncy and sound good and it work. It shot. If you listen to the tune carefully, me really know the lyrics of the song.
Yes.
And the Shining Star when me sing, me mix up one piece of Michael Jackson in it. You know, you're every wonder in this world to me. You walk into my heart just like an open door. Whoa, whoa. As I listen to my heart and put your body close to mine. You know what I say? How Michael Jackson sang that?
Pay attention.
Then I tell you, pay attention.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. We just find something at the night there and do. Yeah. May I say?
What do you say? Have achieved anything out of the music?
No, I haven't.
Not at all?
Not at all.
You not have to be financial, you know?
Not at all. Me not nothing for sure.
People know Professor...
The one look a foreign when me get for go.
So I foreign when people...
Because I see, me one of them artists that we can't tell you say I never go on a tour yet. You see me I say? Me no get no money if you do no big show. Me no buy no car. Me never did a floss and dance and come back to Jamaica with big chain on my neck and them something there. Me never get that part of lifestyle there. You understand? So me no get fit tour, travel the world, Because I done with it from I got foreign. Yeah. Because when me see what it a go on, I done with it. You understand? I mean, nah sell. Nah sell out. Because the guy now come to me, but do this and do that. And, you know, I do it. So, I never achieved nothing no time music. Nothing at all.
You still have desires to achieve anything?
Right now, I think it's kind of too late, you know.
You got still in the tank when it's never too late.
Yeah, I mean, I can't sing because enough boy at Jamaica can't sing like me when you put this out there. Enough boy can't sing like me because I want to tell you, say, I end up living at the Bronx one time and I did have a studio in the Bronx. I want you to then call Slick. Yeah, we have a studio. And I end up start do R&B music. You see me I say?
Yeah, that's what I suit true.
Yeah, I sing around 20 R&B record. And me and him go up on the road and we try to promote it. You'd have one brother with the name, like a Yankee brother, I forgot his name. But he was a big artist back in the days. Him did do some promotion thing and I guess he's not going to the producing thing. But you see them time there, it's like me being a Jamaican, I sing R&B music. Then the bias towards it.
That's what they're not accept us already.
Right. And I say, Jamaican trying to sing R&B. You know what I say?
Yeah.
Because when I sing the R&B, it never 200.
Yeah.
Because you still have a Jamaican accent. It's a local youth named Tyler we used to build with him. I said to me, say, yo, because I have some notes from me here that local youth there push. And I said, sing it like this. I said, damn, dog, nobody you could all do that. You know, and him could have sing, but him another limelight kind of youth.
Okay.
And, you know what I mean? I do around 20 R&B songs. I may have them sit on the pan.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't want nobody hear them neither. But a man might get ideas off of my thing.
Yeah.
You know? So, I guess I'm really kind of lean towards like R&B. Because even now, big man thing, I love dancehall, reggae music. But if I get the opportunity for R&B music, I don't think I even too that deal in reggae. The politics in it, I can't deal with the time.
Yes. Looking back at the journey, as short as it was, musically, if you got the chance to do it over, you then do anything different, you then change anything?
Yeah, I wouldn't run away. Yeah.
You wouldn't run away?
I don't even like some run away, but just tell us something now.
Come back,
yeah, I would have come back. But I come back because I know I could have get back a visa for God friend. And then when I really think about it, them time I win one down another ranking boss and me and my friend.
Yes.
You see me I say, so even probably now that you see me because them time him come down and him start sing Bleach and you know what I mean, one that start sing this song and you know what I say, probably
the thing would then happen.
Yeah, the thing would have happened some other way. But them youth did have the music in a way where probably if them hear me out then probably I say to a man, say, yo, I'm out there.
You might be like,
no, I mean I said probably that one style for me, I say, yo.
Okay. Oh yeah, that
play them. Yeah. I say, I say, because I saw me they feel them time they like if them me come and got Jamaica and them hear me down here on somebody else's thing. Because I tell you say when them nigga they take on the road, you know, all producers hungry, you know. Because them take on the road wicked, you know.
And them did have a business, man. You're a long stretch through. You're a long
when them man they put out rhythm, people would just sit down there and say, okay, they've not put out no song that week, I wonder what go on. But that look man put out a song, you know. I want to hear him.
Dave, wait, pan.
Dave, wait, pan. Or Tony, wait, pan, for put out that artist, yeah. And so I deal with. Because in them time, the music changed. Because I remember say Robert Dub rhythm did I play them time and then Monday start deal all rhythm with just uncle drum. Just drum machine. Boop, 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 bing, boop, and that's it. And I'm gonna say, what this?
Yeah.
This one drum, man, I walk in a studio with big old drum underneath him arm and big rhythm come out tight. And them never see them kind of thing yet. You know what I mean? So them change it. So
not coming back to Jamaica at the time is a regret for you?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I don't regret having me with them and thing and
yes.
You know what I say? Because I mean, listen, it happened and I think that it kind of mold me to be the person that I am today. You know what I say? Because I don't really nothing bother me, you know.
Yes.
I love the music, but I don't go fight over it or about feet or what. So I say, right now I do some music with some people and if you're not going to so, you understand?
If you're not going to so.
If you're not going to so, I know I can sing and what I do, I sing to myself sometime and,
Yeah.
you know, like a liquor me I drink and I just love it
Love
and go to my bed. Yeah. Just vibe up myself and go to my bed afterwards.
Ever got married again after the first one?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, because them things I tell you personal, you know.
Like I get trouble
No
though.
people.
Grizzly.
Yeah, round there laugh. You know what trouble is, look. Trouble. Yeah, man. I did married one more time and, you know, with my next youth and thing.
Never work out.
Yeah, never
But
worked
you
out.
happy though, brother?
Yeah, man, I'm good to go, man.
So what you do though, like you probably can't say still in terms of sustain yourself and the family.
Well, I get into them kind of something, you know, technician work.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because,
I realize you
know, I look at
with
Virgin.
certain things that me you talk with you.
yeah, when I'm looking at white friend, Yappa, call me Yappa. He was a technician who do some of them things more time, live streaming and
Yeah?
them something there, yeah.
Eh,
Set up them camera and something the same way and do live stream. I mean, we do events for mostly doctors and lawyers and them people there, but ever since that's something I come in, I'm mostly like streaming.
live
and,
stream.
Yeah, just, you know, we're going to one doctor office and set him up and stream him, go in on the link, set him up and live stream too, whatever I want. You know?
Makes sense, brother.
Yeah.
And
So,
that sustains you.
pretty much.
Financially.
Yeah, because we charge for them something, yeah.
Yeah, naturally, brother.
Yeah, we charge for them thing, yeah.
Naturally.
Charge for them thing, yeah, man.
So food I go up on the table in an honest
Pretty
way,
much.
and
Yeah, yeah,
enjoy.
yeah. Because the drugs thing me couldn't get in there. Because first of all, I don't like lock up. I can't even sit down on a veranda here too long. I feel like I lock up. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So you never take on that.
Never take on them something there. You know what I say? Although I did around enough for them kind of people, I never take it on. You see me I say? I never have the urge to even do it neither. Never have the urge. Even when nothing now going, I'm hungry. Enough time when I say, around certain alcohol spot. I say, no, sir.
Who's your favorite artist
No.
from them time? Local in Jamaica, me talking.
Jamaican artists. Quite a few of them like, I constantly talk about some girl we down here where really sound good. But I don't know if them know them potential.
Who them?
I mean, I want it sound like I diss me, I diss them.
Nah,
But
man,
I feel like them. You have Lila Ike,
Lila.
she bad like yours. You have Alaine, I love Alaine. When Alaine sing Goosebump, come all over me. That's how good she
I
is.
see Alina do a song, come to think of it.
You me always do that. I think about that.
So Leela, Alien.
Jada Kingdom is the next one. She can sing. I don't know what them I do a DJ. The same Shensia,
Yeah.
bad singer too. The whole of them name I want me to call. The whole of them could have turned R&B singer.
True.
So I say this
That's not
reggae
true.
thing. Yeah, but next girl where Lila sing, where she sing a song say, "Me love you like mango,
How would I Salina?
and I better be some loving. See how far we can go." I think she not prodigy them camp.
Oh, okay.
She are one of the baddest singer down here. I don't remember her name. Yeah, and you have a next one of them called Stark Ashley.
Stark
The
Ashley.
whole of them girl the name I'm call are the baddest thing them ever hear. Understand? Me love them. Them me that sing with.
The baddest DJ ever here.
You know say Spragga Benz was one of the wickedest
Spragga.
thing them time there. Yeah man, cause Spragga have a thing about him where that boy would just go up on stage and hey! And that brawling style of him have it work. It work for him. And I mean you have Bounty them time there. When Bounty is like you hear Bounty record in a dance, you get afraid. Yeah, because either gunshot or go fire, somebody or go dead.
Yeah.
Or something will go happen. Because it just make you get vile. You understand? Them time I sing Bounty, make gun, make big. Yeah man. The man that sing them time, the man may tell you say, you feel like you're bad.
What baddest rhythm ever here?
Answer.
Answer.
Answer rhythm, it work all the time.
Can't.
Answer rhythm coming like a high speak.
I speak.
Yeah man. Because if you there and a big crowd there and them don't know you, it's funny you pukum, pukum, kum, tum. You get back forward before you even come on the stage. Because I wonder who if a cat a come or
You don't know who come.
yeah.
You work with Chuck Turner, Lenny, Rude Boy Kelly. who you know voice with yet, who you know work with yet, recording wise, where you don't mind do a song with?
I don't like work with Prodigy.
Prodigy.
Yeah.
Any particular reason?
Him have a vibe the way. Him have a smooth vibe the way. You know what I mean? You know them man there, if you're there on them surroundings, you get creative. Yeah. Come and get pretty complacent in the music thing right now. Yeah. I mean, as me say, them man there, if you're there around them, I feel like inspiration of that flow. I'm a bad pan inspiration. You see me? If me take on pan it. So, yeah. There's a producer them now, I don't really are going with them,
Yes. Is there anything about the music as is now where you then change if you could?
Not really, because you see, time change
For the music
and music change with it. What me feel them should have do though, like, even if them young artists I say out nowadays, I'm not bashing none of them because them have for them set up people them DJ for.
100%.
You see me I say?
DJ.
Yeah. Because sometimes I go in a dance, I don't want to hear now. I don't want to hear Dennis Brown, I don't want to hear now.
You want to hear some
I want to hear some Cartel, I want to hear some Six. Because it depends on the vibe we in. I have one buckle right and I say, oh, Six! Right! And then the next time you're a nice little young lady, you want to hear a berries, you know, I can't tell in this.
Sure.
You know, so other settings.
Something there for everybody.
Right, something is there for everybody. I like that. The thing what I want them do is keep up with the tradition of dancehall and reggae music. Like, even young artists, every now and then, go touch one, it's like how busy do it.
One job.
Go touch one drop style. Touch back one of the elder them style them. See like how busy signal we do it more time. Yeah. You know, touch back a little style and the bang come, be bang skeng. You know what I mean? And bring back the thing. I mean, you're bound to say a thing what they say. People never interested for the work we do no more. Because the juice, the music dry out. You know what I say? And even though them couldn't understand most of what we are saying back in the days, them they love it because it have this thing in it. Yeah, vibes. But some of them nowadays thing, and you know what I mean? And as I say, there's a song down here for everybody. You know what I say? Yeah, so true. I just saw it set up.
So Grizzly is still around, still doing the music, even though when I live for the music.
Yeah, I still do it, you know.
Still love it.
I still love it. You know what I mean? Because when you're a true musician, you know, them thing, you know, a crackhead, them always say a crackhead can, even when him rehab, if you bring the drugs in front of him relapse.
Still I go smell it and wow.
Yeah. You understand? Call me when they say and say, yeah, hear me. I don't need it, you know. Because enough time all them man I see him, they call me and say, yo, come buy some, man. And I say, you know. But it make me there with them and see the mic.
Ready.
Skin start scratch me. I say, no, I can't only fill out that rhythm tonight. And I say,
one piece side.
Still one piece of rhythm. Even though I not really expect nothing from it still, but I still, you know.
Sometimes when you not expect things, I get it still right. You never know.
Yeah.
It's good for see the man though.
Yeah, man.
Man still look fresh. Nah, I don't trouble him.
Yeah, you know.
You understand? Still a living life and the music, even though it live off, you're still dabbling in it.
Yeah, I still thinking it, you know, because I say it's like, I feel like I do myself injustice if I not sing. You understand? Even though if I not sing for nobody.
Yes, if I
still sing, yeah.
Anything new where you want to share with the people then?
Well, I have a couple of projects soon come out. We not name it yet. As I say, a couple of them are for new vineyard music. Another couple of them are for Ghetto Celebs music. And our next set is for BBC music, Charlie Brown them and them thing there, and you know, and the same Crack Productions because he must start back something. You know, I'm gonna do something with him. You know, but not manifest the right and proper way I'm gonna really say. Yeah. You know what I mean? But we can look out for that. We have the Instagram page, name reggae artist Gila. Them can go up on this and find me. And that's pretty much it.
For dub plate purposes, any number or just straight Instagram?
Them can call 917 917-254-7101.
Shut it again.
917-254-7101. Yeah, and them can reach me on the link there.
Yeah, man.
But Instagram, I mean, I just have the Instagram thing. I just step on it a bug out. Certainly, I mean, I really, I present music to the fullest like that. But, you know, in time.
How are things republishing though? You do songs?
Suppose I tell you, say, big man thing, our day, mate, sign up publishing, you know.
That's what they are.
Yeah.
Never too late, man.
Yeah, and I want to tell you, say, my friend Nada ranking them always that say, yo, you know, take out the publishing and thing. Come me get my money, you know. I say, hey, what you get? I say something, well, I $2 grand and sit there. I say, what? So if me sing them song from back in the days, and why we really never did I look into it, because Shining Stars a sing over song.
Yes.
But me understand, say you can get singers rights.
Yeah, man.
Right.
A percentage.
You know, so me I say, Shining Star over 30 years old. So you want to look at Trump supposed to stay up on the table, you know what I mean?
Something you never get back then, you still
yeah. So I just sign up with the ASCAP and thing and do my publishing and all them something there.
Yes.
So all of them thing there.
And the songs that you'd have done before, we can find them on the digital platforms.
Yeah, man, all of them on YouTube. You type in Professor Grizzly.
Main place where you can earn, man, Spotify, them places, iTunes, them places.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah?
I couldn't tell you really.
Let's sort it out, man.
Yeah, that means it.
Because some people want to buy things from time to time. You know what I think?
There's a lot of media where you can go into and find it. Yeah, because people find my records them pan, because even the same thing there, Fight the Professor, them find it to sell pan vinyl.
Somebody has sell it?
Yeah, somebody has sell it for $80 for one vinyl. Because European people them love the vinyl thing. You know, the CD thing and the right. So people do buy it online. But I don't really know which.
So I thought the business part of that thing, man.
Yeah, man, definitely. See,
brother, it's
yeah,
a
man.
try. You understand? I realize that the man get a raw deal.
Pretty much, yeah.
I never know. See, I saw the thing, the twist and turn and.
Yeah, man, when I hide nothing, because I'm tell you something. My boy can't come to me. Come say nothing to me. Because when me attack, I saw it go. And a boy can't jump in my face or nothing. I say the thing how it go, and that's how the side go.
Brother.
Yeah, man, enough respect, see. Yeah, man, see. Yeah, respect. Teach them you are that shining star. Oh, yeah. Oh, well. Teach them you're like a shining star. Oh, and across my heart, you'll never leave them in the dark. Oh, and you are that light on top of the step. Teach them you never leave them lonely, and you'll never go away. Yeah, Professor Grizzly. Teach them you're never gonna dance again, 'cause guilty feelings have no reason. Though it's easy to pretend, you know you're not a fool. Never know better than to cheat a friend. Wasted chance that they've been given. Teach them never gonna dance again. Never dance with you.
Teach them. Hey, yo, hello. Send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them. Right here. Warlord representing.
Thank you for watching. Like the video before you go. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. And remember to share the video with your friends and family. And browse the channel for more quality content. Until next time, walk good, my friends.
Teach them.